OK, well, over in Dictionary Corner, we have Alex Horn and the Horn section. Introduce us to the band.
Well, this is, we can only fit half the band, so we've got the worst half, and we've got, two of my oldest friends, we've got Ben on drums and John on... Joe on trumpet, and you'll know Will Collier on bass from the Will Collier Septet, the jazz ensemble that was once described...
Could you give us a little bit more of the Chris Eubanks, because it's pretty extraordinary.
Are you joking? I was born to do it.
Could you pass those over to... It's an incredible voice.
OK.
We shall fight them on the beach. We shall fight them on the beach, yes. We shall fight them on the landing ground. We shall never surrender.
It's good, but I feel there's more.
Now it's the winter of our discontent. Made glorious summer by this son of York.
Why are you making me do this again?
I really like it. It does sound brilliant, but you're not the only person that does a brilliant Chris Eubank. I've got someone here who does the voice, I mean, pretty bloody well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris Eubank.
It's great. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much.
Years and years ago, when I was a teenager, I wrote occasionally for the Daily Telegraph, and I once got... I got a letter, a filthy letter, from a gentleman who told me in his opening line that he was 85, and he'd put all the rudest words in Latin.
Oh, nice.
I genuinely can't think of anything filthier.
Yeah. It's a weird thing to do, Sean. Why'd you do it?
I speak a Latin, that's how I do it.
Speak a Latin, that's how they...
Yes,
Sean is doing the Latin accent.
Come and go, bada bing, that's Latin, isn't it?
No, I haven't brought a mascot because what my theory is this, right? I've been on the show before as the guest captain, and I've had to play against John, which, as Victoria's pointed out, is unbelievably good at this game. And so tonight, you know, nice change. I'm actually replacing John, which means I'm playing Sean.
Yeah.
So I didn't bother with a mascot because I figured I've already fallen on my feet.
Yeah, and if he wasn't teamed with Victoria, he'd probably win.
I know. I realised that as I'm saying it that we're going to get back to that.
You've got Bob. Bob, did you bring a mascot?
Yeah, well, I bought a couple, so you're more than welcome to one of them.
What have you got?
Lee. It's
what's the first one?
Well, they come together. I bought them in a market in Lagos. This one here is tiny little feet that seem to be buried in the earth's crust. And do you hear that beautiful sound?
Oh, it's beautiful.
To generate the look, I was told, when I bought them, she said, "Good luck with them." She did when I bought them. So
what? Sorry,
can you do that
tiny
for me, Lee?
little
Do you want me to turn this?
You turn that. Hear the beautiful music that opens the door to look. Then you suck on this, and the yellow disc goes higher and higher, and then drops as the look evaporates. So there's a golden window where you have maximum luck. Thank you. Look out for that, Jimmy, during the course of the competition.
Hello.
First time on the show. Are you going to be better on the numbers or the letters?
I think it's going to be letters. I think I'm a man of words because I spent half my time at university studying English.
What did you do the other half?
I was captain of the school's kissing team.
Captain of the school's kissing team. Done a lot of practice at home with your dad, I would imagine.
Do you think cavemen used to kiss?
Yeah, they kissed.
But they were disgusting and ugly and covered in hair.
Well, hold on, Sean. Know your audience.
You seem to have a very hard view of the cavemen.
Well, they can't come back at you, can they? It's one of the few groups you can take the piss out of these days.
I don't want to give away your tactic of how good I think you're going to be at this game, Nish, but I noticed that on your piece of paper there you've written Nish Kumar Countdown. And that leads me to believe you are as prepared as... any teammate I've ever had.
I am 100% ready to go.
Yeah.
Catherine, did you bring a mascot?
Yes, let me remove my trough. All right. I'll miss you, wine. OK, so it's very cold in here because you're the boss, and I assume that beautiful suit is lined with endangered polar bear. And so I've been knitting, haven't I? So I'll get up on here to show you what I've made for the cold studio. OK, I made this beautiful mermaid tail blanket. So you stick your little feet in there, and then it's a lovely blanket, and see, it's like the tail of a mermaid, so you get to have fun and pretend you're like on the sea. Uh-oh, I've been caught. I didn't want to leave my good friend John in the cold, so I got his measurements, and I made one for John as well. Yeah. Those two little mermaids.
Get your little hooves up. Tiny hooves.
Cute, right?
Yeah.
And now we can be warm and...
Just coming up a little bit short.
Oh, all right.
Might be the first mermaid to be done for gross indecency. Thank you.
Rob, if you could ask any celebrity one question, what would it be?
Well, actually, I've always wanted to ask you a question. I've never found the right time, so maybe now's the right time.
How about it?
Can you cry? Not that I don't want you to now, but do you have the ability to cry?
What is crying?
I just can't imagine you ever just... Have you ever cried?
Yeah, I think when I had to pay the tax.
One's nice if you're a sports fan or you're going to a wedding. Quite nice, isn't it? You like that, Sean?
Yeah. What about bridges?
Shit. Oops. Bit annoyed I can't get it off. Please. Thank you, Daddy.
Any others? Any other designs people
My
can
last
get excited
design
about?
it comes in a pair, and it's for kind of motorcycle sidecar guys. Sean, do you mind modelling one of these? I call these testes. So... There you go.
Oh, God. Hey, put your heads down.
Yeah, one should be a little bit lower than the other.
If you put your faces right down on the thing, and then I stand like that, does that look like I've got balls?
I mean... It's actually quite humiliating.
I like it.
Thanks.
I feel like people just switching on now go, oh, I thought Embarrassing Bodies was on tomorrow. What's the most common question you get asked, then?
Don't know if this... I have been asked this twice this year already, which is quite a common question, and that is... One of them was from quite an elderly lady, and she said, what does the G stand for in G-spot?
What does it stand for?
It stands for a guy called, I think it's Greifenberg, who was the lucky guy who found it.
It's interesting, because, do you know...
Because you've written a book about this, haven't you?
There's a woman called Beverly Whipple who actually discovered it and didn't want it named after her. It was going to be called Whipple's Tickle, and she didn't want her name used on it. And there's no part of the vagina that's named after a person that isn't named after a man.
Yeah.
Whipple's a much better name.
Yeah.
I've got another good vagina fact.
Yeah. This show just got excellent.
Apparently, the G-spot isn't actually a real thing, but the clitoris is like 10 centimetres long.
Wow, OK.
And isn't it true it was originally called the clitoris?
It says here you worked as a lifeguard before becoming a comedian. What was that like?
Well, it's good fun if you like verrucas and picking up full shits.
Barukas I could see, but full shits?
Yeah.
Are people shitting in the pool or into the pool?
Not from, like, a height, not off.
I thought that's what...
Actually, I don't know. It was just in there. Just like a little nugget. It was horrible. It was so horrible.
When you see lifeguards depicted, like in Baywatch, I never remember the scooping the poo out episode.
When I worked at Cable and Wireless, there was a phantom shitter in that call centre.
That was the cable, was it?
That was... And I'd been promoted to facilities manager, and they came and went, oh, someone's done a turd in the boardroom. So I was like, oh, my God, I wouldn't have to clean that up. And they go, where's the facilities manager? That was my job. And I had one of those metal hands with a carrier, and I used to go and pick up the shit. I never, to this day, knew who the phantom shitter was.
I know, I'll never tell. So you were a champion on the actual countdown. Will you be able to actually help Rachel this evening?
No, because it was very lax. There was a lot of cheating, there was a lot of steroids, and it was a dark period for...
So you were the Lance Armstrong of the countdown?
Thank you, Jimmy.
Not a compliment?
Yet.
OK. Can you kick us off maybe with some music? Something musical? You got a band?
Well, Joe said not to worry too much, so we wrote something in the minibus on the way up. And it's a true story, but it doesn't have a... We haven't given it a name yet. It's untitled, like my dog, like my pet dog.
You haven't named your dog?
No, just dog. Doesn't matter. He doesn't mind. He knows no different. It's just dog. He thinks he's Doug, but it's dog. Shall we do our song?
Let's do a song, yeah, please.
Is it the police? Is it the fuzz? Is it the fence? Is it the rotters? Is it the cops? Is it the bill? Is it the 5-0? Is it the pigs? Is it the filth? Is it the narcs? Is it some bobbies? Is it Bergerac? No! It's a highway maintenance vehicle!
OK, on with the game.